Hello, my name is Julie Hutchison. I'm from the Isle of Wight. I'm an environmental campaigner, and I'm a wife and a mum and a carer, and I've got a dog as well, and I just wanted to share my story with you. As I said, I'm an environmental campaigner, and 2 years ago our local county council weren't very supportive about declaring a climate emergency, and I just felt really compelled to do something. So I'd had a chat with a friend of mine the day before, and she said, sometimes all it takes is one person to do something. So I woke up on the Monday morning and I thought, right, I'm just going to go and do something. So I sent the children off to school, and I grabbed a piece of cardboard and some paint, and I got on the bus and went into Newport, and I painted out a banner, and on that banner it said we all need to talk about climate emergency, because the Isle of Wight Council weren't keen on doing anything. And it wasn't just directed at the council, it's just directed at everybody, really. You know, we all do need to talk about this. So I went and did it, and I stood outside for a week, and I had lots of really interesting conversations. I didn't have any expectations about this week at all. I just went and did it. I just went and followed my gut instinct. And I spoke to, there was a lady who was really interested in water consumption and about how to save water. There was a gentleman who knew all about tidal energy. There was another gentleman I spoke to who was really interested and runs campaigns all about, ocean health, what's going on in the sea around us. And so this went on for a week, and at the end of that week we had school strike for climate. So lots of children turned up, and we had probably about 50 children with their parents, and it was just really nice. I was really tired by the end of the week, but I felt like I did something. But I had this really big realization, and that is that we're like a library, yeah. Our communities are like a library, and we all have specialist pockets of knowledge. When we're interested in something, it's easier for us to learn about it. Yeah, that's just how we are. And I met some really, really interesting people, and some really lovely people that week, actually. It was just, everyone was just really lovely. So I did that, and then, the Isle of Wight Council declared a climate emergency, and they were going to draft up some actions and things like that, which was, good. And all the while, I'm signing petitions and things like that. And and I actually learned that in our Isle of Wight Council chamber, only 15% of the Isle of Wight Council chamber are women. And I just thought, well, that's not diverse. That's not fair, because in the Isle of Wight we've got 52%, about 52% are women. So how can that be a diverse representation, of our community? So 2 weeks ago was International Women's Day, and I decided I was going to go and buy some flowers, and I was going to go out and just talk to women and wish them a happy International Women's Day. Okay, give them a flower and just say, did you know that only 15% of the council chamber are women? And these women are really shocked. First of all, they didn't have a clue that this was the case. From my own personal perspective, environmentalism, there's a lot of people environmentalism that are women, and this is quite a hot topic right now, is the climate and nature loss. And these women were really interested in learning a little bit more. But again, I didn't do it with any expectations. I just went out there because it was a gut feeling that I had to go and do this. And it was just like, today's the day I'm going to go and do it. What I wasn't expecting, right, was the amount of support that we had from gentlemen that were out there. Okay, this was the banner, right? So it says women are great leaders. And men were cheering, right? Men were saying, yeah, they do make great leaders, and yes, we do need more women to be in the council. And, you know, it's not diverse. Women do make great leaders. We want to see more women in there as leaders. And I thought, well, this is really amazing. I wasn't expecting it. Just went out there to talk to women, and it was the men who were going, yeah, we love women. It's just really like, wow.